All right.
Hi. Sorry.
Phenomenal. We're just going to let the wait bot just worry about music another night because we got the music tonight. And we're still getting prepared for the show.
I didn't realize that this was so bright.
Right?
Yeah.
I think, hold on, it looks fine. Oh, it is bright, but you know what? Maybe it doesn't look terrible. So cheat the camera one way or the other. Yeah, that's fine. It looks good. There you go. Look at that. There's a pro in action.
Okay.
All right. Well, so Kris Angelis, welcome to Fireside. And
Thanks for inviting me.
I am going to. Oh yeah, I'm going to send this out. Share with followers. And I'm going to do that.
Yeah. How do I share this?
So at the very bottom button, it should share with followers, but you probably don't have a ton of people following you at this point.
Not yet.
Let's see. Are we actually broadcasting on?
But I can post it on. Facebook.
Yes,
and
you
stuff.
can. And there is a possibility that we're live on Facebook. So listen, if you're Trevor's here, I see Trevor. So we do have somebody. And Leanne is here. Awesome.
Yeah.
So let's look and see if we're on LinkedIn because we're just going to do that because we can. And I set up this to simulcast on LinkedIn, but I want to see if it actually worked. And I have no idea where to find that, but you would think it would be on my page. So let's look at my page. And I don't see it, but we'll rebroadcast it. Wait, or is that us? No, it's not. All right. We might be on Facebook. Take a look, but we'll just wing it. And Kris, I don't know if you can, if you figured out how to make the image big, if you want to, I think you just click on the image on the phone and it'll make us bigger on the screen for you. Did that work?
Ah. Yeah. Hi.
Hi. Long time no see.
How are you?
And
I know.
Yeah.
It's been a little while.
Well, William.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. William, what is it? What's his last name? He's the one in
Holland?
England. Yeah. He pointed out the
In
other day.
Northern Ireland.
Yes. He pointed out to me the other day that it had been a year since we promoted your album.
I know. Crazy. Doesn't it not seem like that long?
No, and I felt like, I don't know. I think we did that for like 3 weeks solid. And then we did it, a little longer. But I felt like in those 3 weeks, I was living and breathing Kris Angelis and her music. And it was great. It was awesome.
It was so awesome of you to do that. It was really amazing. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. And it was
So
one of the
grateful.
highlights of being on HAPS, and HAPS is ending tomorrow. So it's kind of, it's sad, but it's life, right?
Yeah. Everything turn. What is it? To everything turn. Yeah. No,
And
it's insane. I moved to a different city since then, and now I'm moving back.
You
and
are.
it just still feels like I just moved.
What? So wait a minute. Did you move far away? Or are you still up north or?
I moved from LA to Monterey,
okay.
California. It was like
Gotcha.
325 miles away from LA, and now I'm moving back to LA.
Good. Well, LA needs you. So
Oh, that's very
I'm just
nice.
saying. And
Well,
can I ask you? Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, it got to the point where I was like out of town so much. It's a beautiful, beautiful place to live and so lovely when I'm there.
I bet.
But I was out of town so much that it was like, well, I'm paying a lot to live in this beautiful place that I don't spend a lot of time in. Really, it was only there for like half the time that I lived there, So.
Yes, and that makes me think this is. I don't want to say this is an inappropriate question, but let me say this. It relates to songwriting. So I'm hoping now, only as a fan, not as a friend, that in this time since I've met you, you've had a relationship. It's been tragic, and you've written a bunch of great songs about it.
Well, you're in luck. No.
Oh, I love you.
Actually, what's funny is like, yeah, that is very on brand. Like, I hope you had your heart broken so that you can keep writing these songs. Because yeah, mostly my songs have been about heartbreak. And actually, an ex of mine said something along the lines of, he said, I just want you to be happy, even if it ruins your career. Like, so sweet.
That is sweet.
Yeah. But the thing is, I have had some experiences that I definitely have written some songs about. But I'm trying not to. It's not going to be completely heartbreaky this time. I'm actually in the studio right now. I mean, not right now, but like this week, and working on a new album, and it's going to be done like in the next couple of weeks, and then I have to do all of the putting it out stuff. But there is a song that I can probably play today, and it's called my what?
Oh, I'm just saying, I'll be helping you put it out.
Oh, yes, thank you. And so my managers and like, publicists and my sort of the team that I have, were kind of like, what if you write like a happy song, Kris? And and so I wrote this song that is called A Happy Song.
Hey, that's a good way to start with the happy songwriting.
Yeah, but should I just play it instead of just talking about it?
Yes, you definitely should play it. And I do want to say, I was pointing out to somebody when I was talking about this, about both you and your sister Alex. And I just want to say this, because that was such a great time. And, Alex was so good to me, being on Haps and everything. You are my favorite people in the business. You always will be. And you guys are really good at like marketing yourselves. I mean, you're just pros and naturals at doing this. And I know you have to work at it, but you've got such talent and skill. And we'll get the two of you on here hopefully at some point. But please play a song. That's why I'm here.
Okay, cool. No, but this is it's like a perfect segue that you said that, because the idea for the song was stemmed from just sort of an idea of like someone who really liked my music and the hat set. He saw me and was like, wow, you write these beautiful songs about heartbreak. And then was kind of like, I wish I had a song about me. Like, and then I'm not saying that this was like a conscious decision, but it was just like in my head, this like idea of like, dude, if you wanted a song about you, like, could have written you a song. Like, you didn't have to break my heart, So that's kind of the concept of this song.
Oh, I love your concept of your song. So ladies and gentlemen, coming to you from somewhere in Monterey, California is
I'm in LA actually right now.
Oh,
studio.
Well, in LA, Kris Angelis.
Remember the nights when the sun would arrive without warning. We'd answer the phone, and before we would know it was morning. Joking around, we laughed till we found ourselves closer than we meant to be. Talking into the night with you by my side, felt like you knew me better than me. You're picturing me in black and white photographs fading into the past, and I'm scraping my knees wearing the tattered dress you gave to me. I would have written a song about you without you going and tearing my heart out like you do. It'd be a happy song, we could just dance along. You like to stand in the middle of spotlights. You thought that you knew who I was, so you heard me too. It could have been happy, the song I was writing for you. I'll throw the dice. Even when the odds are against us, if I took your advice, I'd run as far as I could, I'm defenseless. It's the same kind of feeling, stomach and chest, heart beating faster and killing my breath. Couldn't stop smiling like when we first met. Now memories are all like that, but you're picturing me in black and white photographs fading into the past, and I'm scraping my knees, wearing the tattered dress you gave to me. I would have written a song about you without you going and tearing my heart out like you do. It'd be a happy song, we could just dance along, but you like to stand in the middle of spotlight. You thought that you knew who I was, so you heard me too. It could have been happy, the song I was writing for you. I would have written a song about you without you going and tearing my heart out like you do. It'd be a happy song, we could just dance along, but you like to stand in the middle of spotlight. You thought that you knew who I was, so you heard me too. It could have been happy, the song I was writing for you. It could have been happy, the song I was writing for you. I forgot how to play that chord change. But here we go. That key change. Wait, I can't hear you.
Thank you, Kris. I'm not new at this either. It is a beautiful song. It's a new song, and I want to tell everybody it sounded phenomenal. So I'm thinking that Fireside has got their audio thing down pretty well, and then I'm just going to tell every live streamer on the planet, get yourself an iPhone 12 or 13, because this fancy microphone that costs about half as much as that phone, yes, tonally it might sound a little better, but this is the perfect setup for Fireside. Is a good iPhone, a guitar, an amazing, beautiful singer-songwriter, and that's what Fireside is tonight, at least on this show. So that was beautiful.
I'm mad that I forgot how to play that modulation. I forgot which chords it was, but whatever. Get the idea.
Hey, it's totally fine. When I wanted to talk, and I wanted to make sure we kind of covered it tonight because we're going to talk about a lot of things, but I heard that, I probably heard it from you actually, but that you have a song somewhere out there on like Netflix or something on a show, don't you?
My song that
What is the name of that?
On episode 3 of season 4 of Netflix, of Atypical on Netflix.
Atypical, and episode
3, season 4.
All right, episode.
And I could play that.
3.
You're just like,
yes, that would be so cool. How did that end up happening? I think people would be curious to know that.
Yeah. Let's see. How did that end? Like a few years ago, when Hearth Contagious, I started just stalking music supervisors, and not in a scary way, but like just looking them up and guessing their email addresses and just being like, "Hi, I have this song."
Oh, I just lost you.
Oh no, hi. Can you hear me?
No, there you are. Okay.
I just started like finding music supervisors, like looking up TV shows, figuring out who music supervised them, like guessing their email addresses a lot of the time, and then just being like, "Hello, you don't know me, but you should. Here's my songs," and just like, and eventually, this woman Lindsay Wolfington. I believe that was. No, now I'm scaring myself that it's the wrong person. But anyway, I'm just gonna go with this story. I'm pretty sure this is true. Yes, it was. Lindsay Wolfington. She's a great music supervisor. She works on lots of shows that you probably would have. And took my song "Heartbreak's Contagious" and put it on this TV show, which was awesome. It had like it wasn't the recording of me singing it, but they used the song as a song that one of the characters sang in the show, and then like that the died, and her last video she uploaded to the internet of her singing my song, and
Oh, hang
so
on,
it
Kris.
became
Your internet
like
is
this.
being a little.
Huh?
Your internet's being a little like matrixy.
Aw.
Man, it was working so well too.
I don't know why it just went of Wi-Fi.
Is it which does it run better on, the Wi-Fi or the 5G?
It was on the Wi-Fi. It just like went off of it.
Maybe you could turn off the cellular signal on the phone,
Okay.
and so it is forced to go to Wi-Fi. While Kris is frozen.
Working?
Oh, there she is.
Is that working?
Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Is it
Yes,
working?
it's working.
Yay!
Yes.
Okay, I hope it keeps working.
Yay. You are.
So I don't know how
out
much
in
of
the
that
middle
story you
nowhere.
missed, but I'm
We-
giving you the long-winded story. Basically, this woman liked it, and then a couple of years went by, and then she sort of remembered me again, and because I also played this show for the Guild of Music Supervisors, where I basically kind of opened, or like we did like a songwriter in the round with KT Tunstall, and which was really fun, and then she remembered me and decided that she wanted to use That Siren Hope in Atypical. So that's how. Basically
Nice, but
stalking
that's-
people in a non-creepy way.
I have to say that I have used that trick before of emailing somebody just by guessing, the nomenclature that they're using. So that was phenomenal. And I think it's actually kind of cool that they had the character sing it, because that's like, to me, that's one step deeper.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was really cool because maybe this is the part that was messed up where you couldn't hear me, but it was a cool concept of the show because the show was like about this girl who had, been doing video blogging, and she uploaded this video of herself singing this song. It was a song that was my song. And then she died. And then the whole show is like kind of about that and trying to figure out like how she died and like all this stuff. And so that song like appeared and kind of became a theme throughout the show. Like it was like in 6 episodes.
Holy,
Cool.
that is, I'm telling you, send some emails, folks. Oh,
yeah. Yes, email.
And
be cool.
Yes, be cool about it. And you have to be a badass producer, manager, promoter. What else are you and have been? Because, and it sounds like you've got more people working with you, which is great. And I just have to say,
I do. I'm very, very lucky to have some really awesome people around me. To do a lot of, I'm sort of one woman in my hands and all of the things, but I'm very lucky that I'm getting a lot of amazing people around me to do better with me.
that is excellent. We're getting the matrixy thing again. Yes. It's is it still on 5G? It's still on 5G, or is it on
No, it's on Wi-Fi now, but there's only 2 bars.
Oh,
It's on Wi-Fi, but there's only 2 bars.
Well, we'll deal with it. You're going to be back again. This is fun. I can actually let's just give this shot.
Is it better now?
It seems let's talk a little more.
Okay.
By the way,
hello.
This album that you're recording, what do you when you're hoping to release it by?
I'm hoping, and don't like quote me on this or anything, but as I say it to the internet, I'm hoping to put out the first single on June 10th. And that will also be when the album as a whole is available for pre-order. And then it will come out at the end of August, maybe beginning of September.
And where are you broadcasting lately? Are you on Twitch, or what are you doing?
When I broadcast, mostly it's been on this new thing called Reach. Well, it's through Reach, actually. It's more like a StreamYard situation, but so it goes to Instagram, Facebook, I think Twitch. I'm not sure. And I'm trying to get where I can go live on TikTok, but I need like 450 more followers.
Oh, well, let's work on that.
To be able
even through some of my platforms, let's see if we can get some people to come and join you on. You need to be heard on TikTok for sure. And
yeah, I can post on TikTok, but I can't go live on TikTok yet. And I've also been going live on someplace it's a thing called Sessions Live, which is a new platform. And it's fun. There's like it's sort of gamified, and there's competitions, and it's cool.
Oh, neat.
You can the thing that I think is cool about them is, am I allowed to like talk about other apps?
Oh, yeah. No, look, I want people to find you. This is about you. Yeah.
So what's cool about Sessions is, like I said, it's sort of gamified. So if you come and you join, you can become part of my crew, which is like subscribing on Twitch or something, and it's not very expensive, like $5. And then there are little things that'll like float by on your screen, little loves. I think they're little hearts, and you can just grab those and you can give them to whoever you want, and it's like tipping them. Like I can actually make money out of them, but you can either buy them or just like get the ones that come to you, and then it's free to you. And the fun thing about it is, if you're in my crew, anywhere that you collect hearts or give them to someone, I still get a percentage of it.
That is
pretty fun.
That is very cool, and it is kind of a Web3 structure that I've heard about before too. And that's the first time I've heard it in action, which is really neat. I wanted to say real quick that I did see William and Trevor in here, and I don't know if you talked to them, but I definitely invited them, got them, they're great guys, got them on here. And I did invite a few people, but it was...
they're like my best fan.
Yes, they are. So, and I wanted to say to William and Trevor that after this song...
I think they're definitely bigger fans of me than Mom.
Than your mom?
I'm just kidding.
Well, you got competition.
they're definitely at more of my shows.
You got competition too with your sister. So, it might be true. But if
my sister is definitely not as much of a fan as Will and Trev.
But she sings with you, but
super supportive.
Yes. Yeah. But I thought afterward, if William or Trevor, either of you want to come up, request and say hi, I think that'd be a lot of fun. And you are two of her biggest fans. I'm going to say that I'm her biggest fan that has promoted the hell out of her. That way I've got the crown. Yes. So, and take it away, Kris.
You have done all kinds of promotion, like in that kind. Will and Trev have done like a lot of this sort of behind the scenes helping me out, like basically running my Facebook group and page.
Yes, lots of credit.
I didn't ask them to, but they're amazing and it's awesome.
Yes, lots of credit due to those gentlemen. All right, let's see if we can.
Yeah. And to you too. How did I get so lucky?
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to take all the glory, so here we go.
You are. No, but you deserve it. Should I sing? I should play another song, yes?
Yes, go ahead. And if you want to play the song from Atypical, I'm going to have to watch that whole... I'm going to have to start... I guess I'll have to binge watch that thing now, so...
Yeah, well, my mom watched... Whoa, this is not in tune. My mom watched it just to hear my song, and then she ended up watching the show. And I think Will did that too.
Nice.
So it seems like it's good. Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're seeing how the sausage is made in the music business. Kris tunes her guitar.
without a tuner.
Yeah. I think you've played it a while.
Okay. Okay. That's gonna have to do. This song's called That Siren Hope. Do you know where we're going? I've been sailing for days, tossing boulders in that round sea, longing for your gaze, like a minefield full of fireflies, drawing me in when I should flee. Are you ever truly satisfied? Would you really want to be? I thought that sign was a lighthouse, but it was just that siren hope. Sang me to sleep, oh yeah, she taught me to dream. Turns out her song was just a joke. Fell to the ground and found our crowns in the dark. Yeah, we hid in plain view. We told secrets everyone could hear. You're the siren and the muse. If you come closer, see your hands are numb from centuries of spinning leaves. Came to the cliffs on ecstasy and left her salt upon my face. I thought that sign was a lighthouse, but it was just that siren hope. Sang me to sleep, oh yeah, she taught me to dream. Turns out her song was just a joke. I'm just a question who wants to be the answer. Weary sailor who cannot read the stars. You keep singing and I'll be the dancer. Above that sign was a lighthouse, but it was just that siren hope. Sang me to sleep, oh yeah, she taught me to dream. Turns out her song was just a joke. Turns out her song was just a joke. Thank you. No, I can't hear you still.
I know that song well. Wow. Wow. The I know this just popped into my head because there's just I lost my dad 2-3 months ago. I don't want to get deep into that.
So sorry.
No, thank you. And I know our friend Lisa Sansusi lost her dad a few days ago, and it just kind of just that whole Haps family and community and everything. It was great, and that song and listening to your music, you have such a great body of work, and it's got so much depth, and the world doesn't know who you are to a huge extent yet. So the thing that excites me is all of that you've learned and done. That's going to be new to people whenever they find you. So that's so evergreen. You know what I mean? And that's just exciting to me. Is as you get discovered more and more, that whole catalog and that body of work that you got. I think that's what's neat about what you can do now, where you can create a niche. I'm not, we're not going to get into finances here, and I don't know your whole situation, but I do know that you are afforded the time to do this a lot. You've gotten to that point, however you've done it, and you've done it really well. And I just think it's phenomenal that you can have this level of success because of the internet, because of your hustle, and you're outside the regular system. And once the regular
And
system,
because of people like you and Trev and Will
well,
and David, if he's here, his beautiful, wonderful fans.
yeah, 100%. And once the powers that be figure out who you are and kick themselves for waiting this long, then it's going to be even more. And I definitely want to urge everybody to not only watch that episode and or watch those episodes and watch that show, but send, emails to these people and say, "Hey, I saw, that song that Kris Angelis did on your thing, and promote it, promote her, get more stuff. Sing the song of hope for my amazing friend who wrote the song."
Yay! Love that. Yeah.
I just remember cutting a lot of videos together, trying to figure out. I think I learned because I went to film school, but I think I learned to edit video on my phone because of that for those 3 weeks. It was really worth it.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was great.
Yeah. When oh gosh, you said something that it reminded me of something. Now I can't remember what it was. Sorry.
That's okay. It'll come back to you if you just say that to yourself. And then my buddy Ron, who I'm surprised isn't here, but these people, we get pulled in lots of directions. There's Allison down there. Thank you, Allison, for coming by. Ron said, if you can't remember something, like try to remember, like let's say you're trying to remember Brad Pitt, and you can't remember Brad Pitt. Try to remember a movie or something he's in, and then the name will pop. And so that's my new one. But yeah, it'll come back to you. And just the camaraderie of.
You were saying that like more people need to know about me, and I agree. No, no, but
better.
Cool, good things are happening. So I my latest song that I put out is now playing this week on a Sirius XM station, The Loft.
Oh,
And
wow.
so that's exciting, and it's on Meg Griffin's Disorder show, and Meg Griffin is a really great, amazing radio, and so I'm hoping and thinking that will probably open some other doors, and you can listen to it. I think I'll post again, I guess, the times, and give it some love when it plays, I guess.
Yes, let me know. And I'm actually going to send out this. We're working on this form, Kris, for my friends and the guests and people that I support, where basically it'll be like a little Google form, and then when you have a something like you throw out your next release, you can send me some tweets or some info about, this is when I'm going to be tweeting. Could you just hit 3 of these today? Because I tell people all the time, I want to promote your stuff, but I don't always have time, to follow up to do it. So I just want to make it easy. So you're definitely at the top of that list. So I'm looking forward to that. And
I think the next time that the show is airing, that radio show, and it's not, the song is necessarily playing at this time, but it'll be like, I don't know, an hour or so in,
right,
is tonight at 9 p.m. Pacific.
About 11 p.m. in that hour here in Chicago. I can usually grab a Sirius XM membership or thing for like 3 months free. Usually they do that. So I'll just see if I can get one of those on the phone. But what are you, how many, do you know how many songs you have in this next release? Are you still writing, or?
It's either going to be 7 or 8. I have 7, think 7 songs recorded, or at least, got the bones of them recorded. And I wanted to maybe do one more song, but we're going to see if we have time.
Not cheap, I'm sure.
What?
I said it's not cheap recording an album, I'm sure.
No.
The I was going to ask you on so as it relates to airplay, and then I wanted to ask you another question too that might be helpful if they're wanting to do what you do. But on airplay for radio stations, it's totally different, than it used to be. I'm sure of that. My dad was in the business when I was a wee little lad, so half a century ago. But I was thinking, I still want to do some kind of show on like a fireside or something where we have not the number one DJs on, let's say, we'll just say for this purposes, country stations, right? Because they're probably not going to jump up with me, but how about the number 10 DJ at 2 or 3 stations? And then I invite all my friends to come sing on the show that we're talking to the DJs. This is my plan. We will make that work.
Number one DJs on like smaller stations too.
Hey, look at that. See, this is why we put our heads together. Yeah, doesn't that sound like a cool idea? And that way we can have a fun show and we can get DJs to, how can we not play her stuff? We just heard her.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. We'll set it up, folks. You can watch it right here on Fireside, because I'm digging the audio quality of the songs, and I'm hearing the feed through the computer, through the internet. It's not like I'm hearing like some different sounds. So this is good. And next time we'll make sure we have your internet connection set up even better. But do you have a preferred song that you want to play right now? Or if you want to play something new, that's cool. We'll probably have time for one more after that. But from the previous album, I'm trying to think what song I would like, but I would like you to play your favorite song from the previous album at some point before we go. You have a favorite?
Yeah, my favorite song from The Skies We Look To.
Yes.
I have, I like a lot of them. So, okay. But I can definitely do that. I could also play my newest song that's out right now, Run, or
yes.
I'm trying to decide if I should even play it's like brand new song like that I'm just in the process of recording, but I haven't put it on my Patreon yet, so that would be like sort of breaking the rules if I play it here first. But I don't know.
Yeah, that would be kind of sort of breaking the rules. I don't want to break the rules, but you could break them if you want to. They're your rules.
Yeah. Yeah. Why don't I do Run and then. Or I'll do the one from Skies We Look To, my favorite one, and then I'll do Run. Is that good?
That is perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's just funny because you keep setting up these songs where I'm like, whatever you're saying after I sing is like, oh, and I have a song about that.
Well,
like when you said you lost your dad and someone else lost their dad. Like I wrote a song about my dad, which I have not. He has not passed, but he does have Alzheimer's, and so it's a sort of a slow.
Yeah, you lose them already. I know that. My grandma was like that. I'm sorry. That sucks.
It's all right.
Okay, but yes, so I'm gonna play we've worked together for hundreds of hours. Of course, we play well off each other. So, ladies and gentlemen, Kris Angelis.
This is a song called My Quiet. You're my quiet in a crowded room. The storm that's rolling off my shoes. A minor chord in a hopeful tune. The dust that settles a sweet perfume. And I'm just trying to get back to you. You're my flower on the interstate, an easy shot that ricochets. I'll walk away, but I'll walk I'm honest, I know where to go. I'm just trying, I'm just trying to get back to You're the eye hurricane, blindfold shot with perfect aim, golden hour before the dark, an open heart that's a scar. You're my quiet in a crowded room, minor chord in a hopeful tune. I'm just trying, I'm just trying, I'm just trying to get back to you.
I am going to unmute my mic before you can even see me. That was so beautiful, Kris. We had a lot of fun with the idea of, heartbreak and being able to write songs and everything. And I know a little bit about music, and I've learned a little bit over the last year and had some connections to the music industry that are just really fun. And this is just 100%. I have no reason to build you up. You know how awesome you are. I know how awesome you are. But there are very few people that can. You have a. It's not just your voice, your tone. You know, like I say this all the time, there are people that know how to sing and there are people that can sing. But there are
Oh,
very few people that can sing that know how to sing. And you nail it every time.
oh, thank you. That's so sweet.
You do. Like you're like when you sing, especially that song, My Quiet, again, a song that I know a little bit, it just feels like it's like a it's like a lullaby hug of just goodness.
Oh, good. I'm glad, as it should be.
Yes, everybody needs a lullaby hug of goodness.
Yeah.
And and if you're in California, Illinois, or some other choice states, maybe something else that you can, ingest or inhale to make you feel groovy.
I was just thinking, it's random, but I really wish I need to do better at this. But my producer always gives me shit about it. When I try to like film behind the scenes of in the studio, and I wish like I could just hire someone. I guess I could to just be there and film
Hmm.
because it's hilarious. There's so much fun stuff that goes on. And like today, I was recording and I when you're standing at the microphone, it's like extremely like it's very very sensitive. It can hear every little thing, and he's listening
Hmm.
like really closely. And and he starts the track and then he goes, do you need some water? Because all he could hear was me being like mouth noises. and and then I was like, yeah, and I like took a big chug of water, and then he starts being like like making fun of me, like like saying what it sounded like, and I just like spewed all the water all
We didn't
across
get this on video.
the
It's
room.
not on
Did
video.
not get it on video.
Oh.
It's shame. Right? That's what I mean.
And so I take a big, yes. Well, listen. Okay, so are you recording in LA? Is that where
Yeah.
you're recording? So I have a friend, Dania Denise. She's been on a couple of things with us. She's like super up and coming in the indie scene. But what I want to say is I'm starting to work with Dania to do some demo reels for actors here in Chicago. She does them in LA, all of California. What I just want to say is I want to connect the two of you because she's very reasonable in terms of for her level of professionalism. I mean, she's not going to be Uncle Bob and paying him $25, but I mean, you should talk to her because she does her own behind the scenes stuff. I think she could probably come, for half a day, maybe a day, and it wouldn't be insanely expensive. And I bet you guys could do something new and creative that'd be really cool. So I'm going to try and connect you up because that BTS stuff, that'd be golden. That'd be really neat.
Yeah, I only get like certain little moments, and there's always like this fun stuff that happens where it's like, okay, maybe we can try to recreate that, but that's weird. And like,
yeah, the splashing of the water, the spinning of the water scene. The other thing that you could do, and we could talk offline too, but just get some cameras and stuff mic'd and just record. Just have them hot all the time, and then you can grab stuff.
Yeah, because I'm usually using my phone for a multitude of things, and that's usually. And like I said, every time that my producer is like, "Oh, are you filming yourself?" and I'm like, "Yeah, that's how we do it."
I'm an entertainer. What do you want? He's an old school producer. Oh, you mean you're just not on the radio? Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, look, we've got about 7 minutes, and I think we should close out with your new song, Run, and that's out there right now. That's from the previous album.
Well, it's sort of a bridge. Because it's not on the Skies We Look To digital album. It is a bonus track on the Skies We Look To vinyl.
Ooh.
But it was always meant as sort of like a bridge between that album and the new album, because it's going to be on the new album. Right now, it's just a single.
So does that mean that like you plan ahead?
Sometimes.
I want to ask this real quick because we'll go into the song. We'll and then we can wrap this up at an hour because you still have a song to finish, and I don't want to be the one that is responsible for you not finishing the song.
Thank you.
I don't want that to be me. I don't want William and Trevor and all of your thousands of fans mad at me.
Miss out.
Yes, yes. And then I would love to have you back as often as you want, Kris Angelis. So we definitely want to do this again. And I would love to do something with you sometime too, maybe on this platform where it could be like a night where we could really go into some depth about the things that you'd like to share about how you've gotten this far with other musicians, right? I mean, because I think first of all, I know I've said this to you, you've got a system that I think is it's worth more than just what it does for you. I think other people could learn a lot from you. I'll just leave it there.
Cool.
And so I'd love to do that. Cool. All right. We're going to close out with a song, and we're going to say our goodbyes now. I'm just going to drop us out when the song is over. So this was a blast. Do me a favor too. Say hi to your sister and all that's happening, the newness over there for me, personally. Give her some love. Yeah. And yeah, I adore you, your work. You're my favorite musician on the planet because you are really damn good.
Oh, thank you so much. It's really, really, really means a lot to have your support.
All right. We'll see you next time, ladies and gentlemen. Kris Angelis is going to take us out live on the Hearth from LA, California. There we go.
I think I aged more today than in all the years before. The storm within my soul has been unkind. So let's get lost and found with our hearts beating so loud. They're drowning out the questions in our minds. you. Oh, and you can find me on all the things at Kris Angelis or at Kris Angelis Music.
Kris Angelis at Kris Angelis Music. Find all the things and buy all the things, folks, because we had a little bit of internet connectivity problem tonight, but I'm telling you, the audio quality was phenomenal. And wait until you hear it coming off of Apple Music after you've ponied up some cash. Pony up some cash, folks.
Well, if you go to krisangelis.com store, that's the best place to buy my music.
Oh, that's right.
Right now, except for when I'm trying to get, charted on iTunes, it's the best place to buy it as my website because they don't take a commission.
100%. Yes. Buy it on our website unless she sends you an email, because you're all going to join her email and says, please buy this on Apple Music so I can go up the charts.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Thank you, Kris. You're awesome. We'll talk soon.
Bye.
Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the phenomenal